I'm Malcolm Jolly for Good Food Revolution with Jen Ag from the Black Hoof and the Black Hoof Cafe, where we are this afternoon. We're going to make a winter cocktail, perhaps even a holiday cocktail to warm our bones on this.
Are we going to make it?
Well,
Are we going to make it?
no, Jen, you're going to make it, and we are going to watch and learn how and learn a little bit about.
I'm not sure how holiday this is, but the argument is that a Manhattan is an anytime cocktail. It's an all-the-time cocktail. It's the most perfect cocktail there is, and if anyone is familiar with how much I love Manhattans, I'm sorry to bore you with yet another Manhattan demo, but they really are the most delicious cocktail there is.
Have you found since Mad Men, people are ordering more Manhattans?
I would hate to think that's true. I have noticed people asking for old fashions a lot, and I think that I actually haven't watched most of the show. I think that's one of the drinks of the show, though. I'm sure that plays a larger role than I'd care to admit.
All right. Okay. So what's going on right now? There's some ice.
I'm going to bend over and get a whole lot of ice. I'm going to have almost a full shaker because cold drinks are way better than uncold drinks. Unless you're going for a hot drink. That's a different story. I'm going to start with some Black Hoof bitters. And we measure things very carefully here all the time. I'm not a fan of free pouring. So I want exactly 0.5 milliliters.
If viewers at home don't make their own bitters or don't have
Doesn't
any,
everyone make their own bitters?
Maybe the bitters are still
you
becoming
can use
bitters.
Angostura, which is a very fine product, and there's nothing wrong with it. I would not use that much of it. It's just a personal preference. These bitters are very soft. Angosturas are quite aggressive. So I would stick to just 1, maybe 2 dashes per drink, although a lot of bartenders would disagree with me and suggest 3 dashes. To me, it's too much, and the bitter flavor takes over and doesn't achieve the balance that is my obsession with cocktails all the time, balance.
Okay.
So we're gonna pour, I'm making 2 drinks here, because there are 2 of us. So I'm gonna pour 2 ounces, or 4 ounces total, of Alberta Springs 10-year-old rye whiskey, 100% rye.
Has to be rye whiskey for Manhattan.
Whiskey. Bourbon Manhattans are silly. Bourbon is great, don't get me wrong. Bourbon's great for bourbon sours. Bourbon's great for drinking on the rocks at 2 in the morning. But bourbon is not great for Manhattans. It's too aggressively flavored. It doesn't marry as well, is the word, with the sweet vermouth. This is the finest sweet vermouth that there is, I believe. I've had a lot of them. This is my very favorite. It's way too expensive here in Canada. You can get it in New York for like $30, and I'm paying $55 or something for it. So it's obscenely expensive, but it's so delicious. I cannot resist it. I will not make Manhattans with Martini and Rossi anymore. So I'm going to go just under an ounce each.
That is a vermouth made with red wine instead of white wine, not the vermouth
exactly
used in the martini.
Now, I like stirring cocktails with the spoon backwards. It's something I like. I find it doesn't break the ice up quite as much. And you really need to stir. You don't want to shake this drink. If it's clear, stir. If it's opaque, shake. I can't even do it shake anymore. So you want to stir for about somewhere between 20 and 25 seconds, or until the shaker really starts to frost up and you get a nice frost on the outside, and your hands, as soon as they touch it, it's mighty, mighty cold.
I can see the condensation starting.
Exactly. I haven't prepped these glasses ahead of time because I'm busy talking and I'm distracted. We like 3 cherries per drink. These are cherries we picked in the summer, and they are so tasty. They're sour cherries that we dried out. I love the dehydrator so much. It's one of my most favorite kitchen products. And we dried them out and then brought them back to life with rye, amaretto, caramel syrup, and a little bit of vermouth. And love, of course, the secret ingredient in all good drinks.
Now, if I neglected to pick my own cherries and macerate them,
you can buy dried sour cherries. Absolutely, you can use those, or you can use a high quality sour cherry from the grocery store. But I would never recommend using a maraschino cherry because they're really gross. They just are. Like sometimes I want to, I love the beauty of them. They're this classic cocktail look of the maraschino cherry. But they're just too nasty. So I like the idea of mimicking their flavor with amaretto, and that's the almond. That's what their flavor is almond flavor. Would you like to try? Can you try it? And
I would love
hold
to.
the video at the same time.
I will.
I'm gonna try it. I never drink liquor this early in the day, but I'll make an exception. Cheers.
Oh, that is delicious.
Good.
Delicious. Thank
Good.
you so much.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure.